This dude really freaking turned to me and gonna tell me in my ear. Guess what he say, y'all? Guess what the heck he told me?
Say, baby, I love you. Say, baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. Baby, say, baby, I love you. I love you. Baby, I love you. Love you. I love you. Love you. I love you.
YouTube! Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I'm back. I'm back. Your girl's back. You can't tell, I did some rebranding. I went ahead and changed the name to the channel. I went ahead and changed the names to most of my social medias and stuff because, you know, life is about evolving and I'm a brand new person. Okay? Don't mind these glasses. I have these glasses on because while I was doing my makeup, my eyes started doing something weird and started turning red on the side, like I popped a blood vessel or something. It was a little scary looking. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna throw these glasses on because by any means necessary, I was gonna record this video. I'm gonna edit it tonight and it will be uploaded sometime this week. Not really gonna talk about why it took so long to get back into YouTube. It is what it is. 2020 has been a year for all of us. This pandemic, getting used to how life is now and everything. So I did my little adjusting and stuff like that. I'm back. I'm here to stay. I'm here to be consistent. I know I say this time and time and time again, but you know, you knock me down 9 times, I'm gonna get up 10. And that's what I'm gonna say on that. Period poo. Yeah, I'm biggity back. How you pronounce my name is Aubrineé. So this is now Aubrineé TV.
Nobody cares.
Let me sit up. I'm lady. It's Aubrineé TV now. So no more Coca. I mean, you're gonna still find some of my old videos with me saying Coca. I didn't take all of my videos down. But for the most part, I'm starting new. This is a brand new type of channel. I'm not gonna really be doing makeup and stuff like that on here until I get some more subscribers and actually start getting asked for that type of content. That's not what I'm gonna be worried about. I wanna show you guys the goofy side of me, the creative side of me, the side of me that likes to tell stories and joke and pull pranks and challenges and stuff like that. I'm not a big vlogger because I really don't have an exciting life like that. But here and there, you might get a vlog or two if I'm doing something. I mean, who's to say? Who made the rules, right? So, with that being said, let's get into this story time I got here for you guys. I was talking to my cousin, Jasmine, a couple days ago. I don't know, whatever we was talking about reminded me of this story. And I was like, you know, that is a perfect way to start off this YouTube launch again. Let me tell y'all about this. So as you can see, as the title says below, yeah, the Finesser got finessed. I got finessed, y'all. And honestly, I don't feel like it was intentionally. It was just like karma. Like that was my instant karma. And I learned a lesson from this. I learned a valuable lesson from this. I feel like you guys can learn a lesson from this if you really listen into the key points and the story. You will learn a lesson from this. Anyways, before we get into that though, I'm gonna need you to stop what you're doing, get some snacks, come back, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll give you guys a second to do that. Now let's get into it. So, wow, this is maybe back in, what is this, like 2016. I was fresh out of high school. I was fresh into college. You know, doing my thing. I was kid free at the time. You know, this is the younger Aubrey, so keep this in mind. At the time, I'm fresh out of a relationship or whatever, so it was my first time being single in a long time. My first time really being able to do what I want to do because I grew up not in a strict household, but I wasn't able to do much. So, you know, I got my car, I basically got my wings, I'm out, I'm doing me, I'm having fun. So, me and my homegirls, we call them squad. Me and squad used to go out to eat after our classes or whatever. We used to go to B-Dubs. And this one particular night, we're coming back, and we used to hang out at my homegirl Tiffany's house. Tiffany had an apartment where all of, like, you know, everybody that basically rented rooms lived at the college, if that makes sense. So if, like, you know, we had people coming in from other states and stuff to play for the basketball team, the football team, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So they would rent out apartments and rent out the rooms to the players or whatever, stuff like that. Basically, it was a college type of apartment. I'm driving back to Tiffany's house after we eat and stuff, and we see a group of boys walking, and you know, we're young, we ready, we popping, we all single. So we like, who are these people? And they seen us looking at them, and so, you know, they waved us down to come talk to them and stuff. We get out the car, and we all pick one to talk to or whatever. And I'm talking to this one guy. We're gonna name him, I don't know. And sorry if you guys can hear the music in the background. My family's in the backyard cleaning up and stuff. So I'm gonna put some music over this, so hopefully you don't hear it. But if they roll my video, so be it. I mean, they're playing bangers anyways. But yeah, I started talking to this one dude. What are we gonna name him? We're just gonna name him Mark. So I started talking to this guy named Mark. And we actually hit it off. Like, we started talking. We would see each other around school and stuff, say hey, meet in the cafeteria or whatever. It was cool. We actually developed like a friendship, I guess you can say. You know, a red flag I should have already seen with this guy is, like, we didn't really go on date. We went on like one date maybe, and it was a free date, like. And not to say that the money matters and stuff like that, but just this goes to the story. So just keep that in mind. Like, I already should have seen red flags that this dude was not financially stable. Okay, he's not financially stable. He had enough to get by, basically. So this one day, and I'm not throwing shade because obviously this keeps the story. I'm about to humble myself. Just keep going with the story. So fast forward, my cousin Jasmine and our friend Johnny. Jasmine's like, you know, let's go out to eat. It's a Friday, I don't know, whatever day it was, but she's just like, let's go out to eat. I told her, like, oh, I'm broke right now. I spent my whole paycheck already and stuff, so I don't have it. And she was like, dang, you know, I will cover you, but I don't got it like that either. I don't know why my light just went off. What the hell? Like, I'm confused. What's going on? Why do you keep turning off? Alright, hold on. It's like, see, like, stuff like this is what I don't have time for. Really don't. I really don't. You know, it ain't nothing but the goddamn devil. I've been trying to make this video for like a week, and I told myself today, no procrastination, I'm just gonna get it done, right? But look at me, looking stupid. All right, so we're back and we're better. Okay, so I forgot where I left off before I was rudely interrupted by my ring light. Yeah, fast forward. I'm not trying to bag nobody not having money and stuff like that. I'm just saying, you know, what I was trying to use him for, it was not gonna work because he didn't have the funds. So she's like, let's go out to eat and stuff, and like, I don't got it. She's like, I really don't got it. Oh, invite Mark. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I asked him, like, hey, you want to go out to eat? And he's like, yeah, but he literally tells me like that, you know. Actually, he's like, no. He says no. That's what he said. He told me no. And he was like, I really don't have no money like that. I'm just like, oh, just come on, it'll be fun. I'm thinking like he's just saying that because I seen his account before, and I'm like, your parents send you money all the time. Like, you have it. Like, I'm just thinking, you know, he really has it. Mind you, like I said, this is young Aubrey. This is the Aubrey that is self-absorbed. This is the Aubrey that thinks everything's about her and thinks nobody has life struggles because I didn't have any of my own at the time. boy, it was okay. Like, I've grown now that I'm older and I've been through stuff. Like, I see I am not in the story at all. So I push him to come anyways, and he's like, all right, whatever. And I go to pick him up, and we meet Jasmine and Johnny at, I think we went to like Red Robin or something like that, some little hole in the wall diner like that. Not hole in the wall, but like some little diner like that. And so I take the precaution, you know, of I don't like really being embarrassed, and he already told me he didn't have it like that, so I wasn't gonna push my limit. When we order and stuff, I'm of course only looking at the appetizers. I'm not going over $10. Like, I'm not trying to get in some debt that I don't want to have, you know, don't have it. So I'm telling, we're talking, we're eating, we're having a good time. Our food comes out, we eat, stuff like that, and we get our bill. Mind you, this dude, he ordered as if he had some fucking money. Like, he's ordering, he had like a steak, some fries with another side, and he had a drink with it, and you know, he's just doing the most. I got me a little spinach artichoke dip or whatever the case, with a glass of water and some lemon. Like, I was being very delicate with the tab. So our bill comes, and of course, like any girl does, I pick up my phone and act like I don't see it. Like, you know, I'm not gonna look that way. That's all you, buddy. And this dude really freaking turned to me and gonna tell me in my ear. Guess what he say, y'all? Guess what the heck he told me? He gonna say, I hope you know how to wash dishes. You said what? He said, I hope you know how to wash dishes. I laughed it off. I'm like, yeah, you just gotta be joking with me, not me, not I. Well, out loud, I'm trying to laugh it off. In the back of my head, I know this dude is not joking with me. He don't got no money to pay for our meal. So I'm like, trying to text Jasmine. Like, I'm trying to text her, but he's sitting so close to me, like he can see what I'm doing on my phone. And this is before, like, well, I don't remember if they did have it or not, but I don't remember being able to turn down my background and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm about to text her that this nigga's broke. And he's sitting right here. He won't get up. I'm trying to go to the bathroom. I actually go to the bathroom, and I text her, and she didn't answer in enough time. I'm like, I don't want them to think I'm in here duking, so let me hurry up and come back out. And I'm looking at her like, girl, look at your phone, because we about to be stuck here. Like, she finally catches the hint, and she texts me back like, oh shit, like, what are we gonna do? And in my head at this point, I'm like, if I get up and walk out now, I'm the one that drove here. Like, I'll be fine. I can just get away scot-free, and they will be stuck with the bill. But you know, I'm not that type of person, especially not to my cousin and to my friend. They didn't deserve that. He don't deserve that either. But in my mindset at that time, I'm like, if I leave this nigga here, like, I would not really feel that bad. Johnny ends up offering to go ahead and pay for the meal, but it was too much with that. Like, the waiter already came back like 5 times, like, okay, I'm ready to take your meal. Are you guys ready to pay? Or like, I'm ready to take your bill. You guys ready to pay? Or we keep shooing her all, oh no, we're not done yet, trying to nibble on the last bits of our food. We all demolished our plates and stuff, so it's like, it was obvious that we were done. What we're gonna do, ask for more water? We're barely able to afford what we got right in front of us. Like, so it was starting to get a little stressful, and I don't like that feeling of being embarrassed and stuff, because like, Mark did give his card as if like, he like, well, maybe, you know, it'll work or whatever, and I should declined already. So that was strike 1 of embarrassment. Strike 2, one time the waiter comes back, and we're all talking about like how Johnny's gonna take his money from his savings to put it in his checking so he can go take it out of the bank and come pay for us and stuff. And it was so much, it was like, oh my god, like, how are we gonna do all this? Because he had to stop for gas before he went to the bank and stuff like that. And I didn't want them to think that we're about to dash. I mean, I was thinking about it, but I didn't want her to catch on to what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? You guys ever been like, you're thinking of something, thinking of doing something, and you get a guilty conscience about it, and you feel like other people could catch on to it, so you just be like trying to play it cool. Yeah, that was me. And I was like, yeah, I don't want her to think that I was gonna run out, even though I was, and da-da-da-da. So I'm really stressed, like, I hope they come back and stuff like that. Thank God for Johnny. He ends up going to the bank, going through all that trouble to get some money out and to pay for our meal and stuff like that. If Johnny didn't pay for that money, I would have either been, if Johnny didn't pay for our meal, I would have either been in the back washing dishes with that dude, or I would have been on a wanted poster somewhere for running off on a $10 bill. Because I was only thinking about paying for myself at that point. Johnny was nice enough to even pay for Mark's at the time. Like, that's how I'm thinking. I'm like, you shouldn't, like, what is you, I know I was going out to eat with no money, but I'm a lady. It's expected if I'm going out with men that my meal be paid for. Like, that's just, I don't know, that's my expectations. I learned that day. I'm looking at him like, why would you go out with no money? Like, absolutely no money. But he did tell me, in his defense, he did tell me he didn't have it like that. But he made it seem like he just, I didn't know it was zero in your account. I didn't know it was zero. And obviously he was in the same boat. After that, I really stopped talking to the guy because I was like, that's embarrassing. And there was other stuff that he had done that was kind of like a turn off. So I was just like, you know what? I need to up my game and I need to start talking to motherfuckers with money. And hence how I became that bitch. No, I'm just playing with you. But yeah, so that was a date that I got finessed on. Well, I was trying to finesse him for a free meal and ended up almost having to wash dishes and embarrassing myself. And now that was the lesson. The lesson that I learned from this is to never go out with no money, especially with a dude that you don't know what his pockets is talking about. Like, always have at least enough to cover your meal, and don't order over what you got in your wallet or your bank account, because that embarrassment is just, it's too much for me to handle. I get hot. I'm like, start getting mad because I'm like, dang, people looking at me now. And my face is pretty memorable, I think. So it's like, now they're gonna remember me as that girl that couldn't pay for her food. Who wants to be remembered as that? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this short little story time. I don't know, at this point, ladies, just take what I said and run with it. Do not go out with these dudes unless you know what their bank account is talking about, or unless you got a little coin of your own. It's just in case, because that's not cute. That's not the look for the bad bitch, not at all. So if you enjoyed this story time and you want more, if you want to hear about, if you remember something, you know, because I got that memory and people would just be telling me about something like, oh, that would be a good story time. If you remember anything, one of our experiences or something, just DM me it. I still will put all my social medias down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell, and I will see you in the next one.